Good morning, cyber traders. Happy Friday, the eve of the 4th of July's longest week ever, weekend, from what I see. How's everybody doing? Looks like everyone made it this morning. This is awesome. Good to see you, Donna. Good to see you, Fernando, Judy, Neil. Look at all these great names. Love you all. David, look at you. Craig, Joe, Gary. I saw everyone up and early. Andrea, good to see you all. That looks even Benito even showed up this morning. Tim, good to see you. All right, Ken, can't forget about. Look at that. You see that money never sleeps. You guys learn pretty quickly that you know what. Even a holiday, we squeaked out some good money. Even on this DERM that we're looking at right now, early bird gets the money. Everyone should have been in this position. Right around 9.80, maybe $10. When we logged a little bit early. We'll talk a little bit about that in a little bit. Good to see that, Tim, and everyone else. All right, so let's get right into it because the market's going to be opening up shortly. I want to get ready. I feel it's going to be a little bit more of a short day. What's going to go on regarding the market and beautiful day, unbelievable. It's going to be a heat wave here in New York, so I know a lot of people are going to want to enjoy their weekend and get out early. So I think they're just going to hit the money and run early. So let's go out there and see what's going on. First of all, let's talk about what we traded yesterday. Oh, by the way, before we get started, we got a lot of new members that joined us. By the way, guys, thanks for coming out and supporting CTU yesterday. I have to tell you, yesterday, I would say for the first time in history of CTU, we out of everybody that showed up at the event yesterday, we had a 40%. And obviously that doesn't include you guys attending. So it probably was between a 60 to 70% of the people who attended yesterday all registered to join Cybertrade University to see what it's all about. So you know what? I got to give the staff a round of applause. I got to give you guys a round of applause. It's a lot of, it's going to look great, and looks like people are starting to realize, it's time to make some serious money. So let's give everyone a round of applause. That was an unbelievable showing yesterday. Can't believe how many people signed up. That's best I've ever seen. Like I said, if we deducted all you guys that showed up, it was probably maybe 70% of the people there, which is, some people are happy if they could just get 5%. Could you imagine getting 70? So anyway, we look forward to seeing them all, and I know a lot of you here also have been enjoying it and seeing some great things. Listen, it's not that hard, guys, to trade. The only thing that you got to focus on is just the patience, all right? So anyway, let's go over and talk about what some of you did see yesterday, the money you made. Then we'll go through the watch list. First of all, let's start off with the NIHD trade. And let me fix my my timeline so we can see a little bit further there. 3-minute chart. Okay, so that one was unbelievable. Right in the middle of the day, that stock went from 370 to 470. You could see here on the swing trade, stock went from 50 cents to $4. NIHD was a really nice, cheap little mover. NGA was another one that we traded yesterday. That one, another 45 cents and 95 cents. Shockingly, which is really rare, I haven't seen this amount of cheap stocks in a long time. And I'm not a big fan of trading stocks under $1, but it's just so happened that there's been a lot of them. And listen, money's money at the end of the day. We're not looking to invest in them. We don't trade penny stocks. These are not penny stocks because they would not show up on your on the NASDAQ National. But a lot of them did do pretty well, and some of them went up pretty substantial. Here's another one that we traded yesterday. It went from $1.20 to $1.80, LBIX. And then if everybody else, talking about like, well, what about some brand names? Yeah, we did pretty well with this one yesterday. Square did really well. Square had a really nice push also. We traded that. We did a little bit of scalping on that one. Was not the greatest close yesterday, but we had a really good morning, which was key. But shockingly, a lot of them were very, very cheap. And for everyone out there that feels like, well, I can't afford to trade these stocks or whatever, listen, you don't need a lot of money to do this. That's a misconception. You don't have to trade the Teslas, the Facebooks, the Microsofts to feel like, well, the S&P 500 and all that, thinking it makes money. There's a lot of things out there that you can make money. Remember, the same 50 cents you can make on a $5 stock is the same 50 cents if you bought a $100 stock. It's a sale of the same $500. Big difference is you're spending a lot of money to do it. All right, so let's talk about what is moving this morning. A lot of this, to get back to that DERM, that stock has been doing pretty well. right now it's starting to back off a little bit. They just got FDA approval on one of their drugs. Now this stock, if it breaks through the gap, if it does go to 1180, I think that is ish. From what I could see here, if it does break that resistance, I mean, look at this gap fill right here. This thing could take off. So I don't know how big of or great this drug is, but it already traded 1.3 million shares in pre-market, which is a pretty good sign. So just as of right now, it's starting to back off, and I'm not liking the little Fausto flag right here. But right now, it is at a major support. If it does break 1101, this thing could drop down all the way down to the 1050. So just be a little careful on that one, all right? But I like this stock a lot. And like I said, I got my finger on the trigger if it backs off on us. I know a lot of us already own it, and we do own it a little bit cheaper. Another stock that's out there we want to keep an eye on is BJ's. By the way, that was one yesterday I did call out. Stock just went public. I did this not only as a day trade, but as a swing trade. Did really well yesterday on the day trade, and I liked it so much that I did a swing trade on it. First of all, I love the company, and if this does even a fraction what Costco could do, BJ's could really be get some good moves. So I'm definitely gonna talk a lot about it. I love the BJ's. And also, guys, our IQ back in play again. Look at that. IQ took a big hit. Good thing we got out of it. I love the company. I still love it. And just bought it. It's nice just to buy. You can always buy it back cheaper. And that's the beauty about it. And with IQ, there also comes Hoya. I know a lot of you guys made money with the Hoya too. Hoya's up nice, up 5%. Also in the big New York Stock Exchange percentage gainers. That one's doing really well too. Another little cheapie I want to put in there is the ACAD trade. That one also came out of the blue. Not too expensive, $16.80, up 12%. Stock's already up. Traded already 200,000 shares. Stock's got a nice push. You can see here in the long term, stock didn't do too well. Stock took a big hit from 32, all the way down to 15. It tested its major support, and now it's on a little bit of a little bit more of an uptrend. So I do like that one. And then what everyone's talking about, which we're really not going to be really trading it unless you are an advanced trader, is Nike. Listen, it's an $80 stock. Yes, I know it's up nice, 10%. 300,000 shares, but unless you're a level 5 cyber trader, stay away from it, guys. Remember, why go out there and trade an $80 stock when we could trade a stock like DERM and at a fraction of the price, a fraction of the price, which is 7 times less money and more of a percentage move. So, but listen, if it moves, great. If it doesn't, listen, there's a lot of other ones that are out there. And one last stock I just want to bring up, guys, which is we've been talking about for a while. Look at the GEVO. This is program trading at its best, okay? Because I had somebody send me a nasty email the other day, and I always like to share with you because, the people that follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and and they're not students, and I like the negative comments because I want to explain it. And I said, what? Why don't you come to our webinar and I'll explain in my next YouTube channel. So I just want to talk about the GEVO because people says, hey, Fausto, you had a stock. Yeah, it went from 4 to 24, but why is it now at 6? Well, see, that's the difference between day trading and swing trading, okay? This right here, GEVO, was program trading. This is algorithm at its best. We made a lot of money on it, but I don't care where GEVO is now because I don't own it, okay? We owned it on this day, okay? This is where we owned it. When it was, let me bring this time frame here. We owned it when it was here, okay? Not when it's where it is now. That's where you have to look at it when you're looking at the chart. So when you're looking at it here, that's where we made our money. Let me fix my chart. There we go. All right. That's where we made our money. So there's a big difference from day trading and swing trading. Day trading, you're in and out the same day. You're trading the momentum, making your day's pay. Swing trading, you like the company. You're probably one of those people who thought the stock was going to go back to 300 and you caught it the day after, and sure enough, how you get yourself in trouble. So I just want to stretch that because it's a very, very big difference, and that's why I don't like people mixing the difference between day trading, swing trading, and options trading. You got to be a good day trader first. If you understand day trading, then you'll know how to swing trade and invest. And if you knew how to day trade, you would have never made this into a swing trade. All right. Wayne, I totally agree with you. But that's the beauty about trading. You gotta learn before you can earn, and unless you're have a good mentor, and especially being a great team, like I train a lot of you guys to be very successful, and it just takes time and patience. That's what you learn within time, and at the end of the day, who cares what it is? You're just here to make money, and that's what matters. Yeah, I saw the the PED, that stock we made. It's the same thing. Big scalper went from 50 cents to $4. Now it's a little bit of a downtrend, but you know what? We'll keep an eye on PED. We did really well with it. It wasn't super crazy as some of them, but but one thing we learned: do not hold this position overnight. Benito says he just made 25 cents on the VIX on the short. All right, way to go! Give him a round of applause. How to work? That's how we do it in pre-market. Way to go, Benito. All right, guys, so let's get ready to rock and roll. We got the market that's going to be opening up in less than 15 minutes. Listen, if I don't see you going into the close, remember we got the 2:30 meeting, so we're not going anywhere until the market closes today. So, guys, have a great time. Enjoy your weekend. Go spend all the money that you made, and hopefully everybody, the new members, have enjoyed it and see what it's all about. And hopefully you can make this as a career, because let me tell you, it really stinks to work for somebody. This is so much more fun. It's a love-hate relationship, but you can always come back in the morning with a clear head and always enjoy what you're doing and make a lot of money doing it. And that's why we do it, for the not just for the excitement, but for the profit. So enjoy your 4th of July weekend. For all my Canadian friends out there, happy Canada Day on Monday. I think you have off on that day. And just be very careful next week, guys, all right? But we'll be here rock and rolling. And don't blow up your hands, all right? Be very careful with your fireworks, all right? Good luck. I want to see. We need those fingers to type the keyboards, all right? So be careful out there. Happy trading, guys.